In a sleep laboratory, a man lies wired to a machine, deep in dream sleep, his body completely paralyzed. He cannot move a finger, he cannot speak, and then he does something impossible. He sends a message, out of the dream, into the waking world. A real signal, from inside a world that does not exist. Hold on to that, man. We are going to come back to him, because what he did rewrote what science thought was possible. But to understand it, you first have to understand the strangest fact about your own mind. Right now, you are completely certain that you are awake. Tonight, inside a dream, you will be exactly this certain, and you will be wrong. Think about what that means. Your brain can build a street that does not exist, fill it with people who are not there, hang a fake sky over all of it, and you will walk through the whole thing nodding. No suspicion, no questions. Total belief in a world made of nothing. But once in a while, something slips, and a sleeping brain does the strangest thing a sleeping brain can do. It catches itself in the act. Scientists call it lucid dreaming, knowing that you are dreaming while the dream is still running. And once you understand that moment, you may never fully trust a quiet Tuesday afternoon again. Let's put you there. You are walking down the street you grew up on. The light is soft and wrong, like a late afternoon that never ends. Someone falls into step beside you, talking away. You know, with total certainty, that this is your best friend, even though she's taller, older, a complete stranger's face looking back at you. It does not strike you as odd for even a second. Of course it is her. You just know. And be honest, you have done exactly this. You have had the dream where you simply know the man across the room is your father, even though he has the wrong face, the wrong voice, a stranger's whole body, and you never question it. Where your childhood home has an ocean behind the kitchen door, where you are somehow late for an exam in a class you never took. Everyone has, and not once, in the middle of it, did you stop and ask the obvious question. That is the real mystery. Not that dreams are weird, that dreams are weird and you buy it anyway. Because here is the uncomfortable truth. Dreams are not good illusions. They are sloppy. Clocks lie. Text refuses to hold still. Rooms open into places they could never touch. People wear the wrong faces, and you recognize them anyway. If your waking brain saw even one of these mistakes, alarms would go off everywhere. But at night, the alarm system itself is off. Near the front of your brain sits a region that works like your inner fact-checker, the part that handles doubt, logic, and the question of whether any of this actually makes sense. During dream sleep, it goes quiet, largely offline. A stranger's face looks back at you and you think, of course, that's my brother. And the one part of you whose whole job is to say that's impossible is not taking calls. So the dream never fools you with quality. It fools you because the critic is asleep, which means the dream was always broken. Becoming lucid does not fix it. You just finally notice. Back at the corner, you check your watch. It says 3 o'clock. Something makes you look again. And now it says 9:30, and the numbers are sliding off the dial. And this time, for reasons nobody fully understands, one impossible thought slips through. Wait, am I dreaming? The street holds still. Your best friend with the stranger's face keeps talking. But inside the dream, something has just switched on. You are standing in the middle of your own mind, and for the first time, you know it. Now, that man in the laboratory. For most of history, lucid dreamers were just people with a story, and scientists treated them accordingly. You probably imagined it after you woke up. The problem seemed unsolvable. How do you prove you were awake inside a dream from a body that cannot move? In April of 1975, in a sleep lab in England, a researcher named Keith Hearne found the loophole. During dream sleep, the body is paralyzed, except the eyes. So his volunteer, a skilled lucid dreamer named Alan Worsley, went to sleep wired to the machines with one instruction. The moment you realize you are dreaming, move your eyes left, right, 8 sweeps in a row. Early one morning, the pen on the recorder began to draw them. 8 deliberate strokes. Regular, intentional, unmistakable. From a man who was, by every measurement in the room, fast asleep. Hearne later said it felt like receiving signals from another world. A few years later, in 1981, the Stanford researcher Stephen LaBerge ran the same kind of experiment independently and published it. The impossible claim had become a laboratory fact. A mind can wake up inside a dream while the body sleeps on. But knowing you are dreaming is not the same as controlling it. And this is where the fantasy usually falls apart. Yes, some lucid dreamers fly. Some walk through walls or turn around to face the thing that was chasing them and watch it dissolve. But the dream is not a machine waiting for orders. It is more like a hallucination you can negotiate with. Try to force it, and doors stay locked. Get too excited. Congratulations. You are now awake at 4 in the morning, having lost your superpower after 11 seconds. The dreamers who last are the calm ones. Observe, and the world holds. Panic, and it folds. Brain studies hint at why the state feels so strange. During lucid dreams, some of those quiet frontal regions seem to partially switch back on, while the dream machinery keeps running. You are not fully asleep and not awake. You are both at once. Consciousness, it turns out, is not a light switch. It is a dimmer, and it can come back in pieces. So can you learn it? About half of all people stumble into at least one lucid dream by accident. Doing it on purpose is harder, but every method aims at the same target. Teach the mind to doubt. Keep a dream journal and you start to recognize your personal dream signs. The same impossible house, the same broken clock. Question reality during the day. Read a line of text twice and honestly ask if you are awake. And the habit may eventually fire inside a dream. Or rehearse one sentence as you fall asleep. LaBerge's own method. Next time I am dreaming, I will remember that I am dreaming. None of it works like a button. Some people get there in a week. Some never do. And one honest warning, chase it too hard and you will mostly ruin your sleep. Because the border country of dreaming is also where sleep paralysis lives. And that door swings both ways. But the real prize was never the flying. It is that one strange second before any control begins. The moment a brain catches itself building a world. Because your brain is not only building at night. Right now, awake, it is doing the same job. Predicting, filtering, filling in gaps. Quietly painting over the blind spot in your vision where your eye has no receptors at all. Waking life is a construction too. It just gets checked against your senses every moment so the seams never show. A dream is what the same builder makes when the fact checker is unplugged. So tonight, you will very likely stand somewhere impossible and believe every second of it. But maybe, if a clock lies to you twice, a question will slip through. And in that moment, you will not just be dreaming. You will be watching your own mind at work. From the inside. You were certain you were awake when you started this video. You probably are. It is just worth remembering that you have felt exactly this certain before and been made of sleep the whole time. Your brain just built an entire world and made you believe every second of it. If you want to catch it pulling an even stranger trick, the next one is already waiting.